Ladies and mostly gentlemen, today we're going to do something a little bit different, and that is to take a special look at the new Shadowlands Afterlives trailer, which is the kind of like Warbringers thing of Shadowlands. But before we get into that, guys, I just want to thank the sponsor of this video, and that is my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to check me out streaming the Shadowlands beta every single day, and even checking out stuff like this on stream, twitch.tv/MrGM. Right, so we haven't done a breakdown video in so long. I think the last one might have been like the Shadowlands features trailer or something, so that was a lot of fun. I love doing these types of videos. I'm a big fan of like New Rockstars, Mr. Sunday Movies, channels like that. So this is a pretty fun thing for me to have a go at, and it starts a nice conversation in the comments as well, where we can speculate on different bits and pieces. This series actually debuts this Thursday, so we're going to get a first look at the first episode. There's going to be 4 episodes in total, looking at the 4 Covenants, and yeah, they released this 50-second trailer, which we're going to break down, take a look at, and see the little missable details and things like that. And yeah, let's just start the video and have a look what's in store.
He destroyed my home, murdered my people and my king. He must be punished.
Okay, so the voiceover right at the start here is Uther the Lightbringer. As you can see him right here in his human form, obviously just about to be killed by you-know-who. But yeah, as I said, this does cover the 4 Covenants of the Shadowlands. So you obviously have Kyrian, Ardenweald here, where they're going to follow, I think this Sylvar here is going to be kind of the main character of that. Also involving the Winter Queen as well. As you can see here, Draka as well on an awesome-looking horse type thing. That is really cool looking, with some Necrolords there in the back as well. You can see them kind of chilling there. So I would imagine the Necrolord ones is probably going to follow her story in Maldraxxus and how she kind of rose to power there. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that story unfold. It's super interesting to me. And of course, Revendreth here with Sire Denathrius, kind of looking a little bit different to his in-game model here. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's intended or whatever. He definitely looks a little bit different. I don't know if this might be a flashback to kind of how he used to be or whatever. But yeah, this is Sire Denathrius here having yeah, just being pretty darn mean. And as you can see here, you got the Winter Queen of Ardenweald kind of shining her eyes. People are a little bit suspicious whether or not the Winter Queen is good or bad or has some kind of weird past or whatever. And I'm sure these short animations are definitely going to shine a bit of a light on the history of the Winter Queen. So yeah, let's continue on.
For Ardenweald.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this. Is this Garrosh? Is this Garrosh? Now, that is a pretty tough question. As you can see here, as we kind of slowly pan through this part, this is obviously some sort of inspiration from the War Crimes novel artwork. I'm going to put it on the screen there. Very similar, obviously a different angle, but you can see that, you know, he's chained up. You've got these Venthyr here, kind of casting some terrible things on him. Now, here's the thing to remember with the Shadowlands. Now, if you're irredeemable, if you're evil, if you're terrible, you go straight to the maw. Now, if this is Garrosh, is in Revendreth, does that mean that Garrosh actually did nothing wrong? I don't know. Maybe the Arbiter thought, you know what? I get it. Yeah, you know, I know, you know, he's fine. He's a good boy. But in all seriousness, this very well could be Garrosh, which is pretty interesting. There was a Garrosh NPC added to the game in Shadowlands, so that was a little bit of a hint there. And people, you know, since the start have been like, what about Garrosh? You know, what is he... You know, what happened to him after he died in Warlords of Draenor? And they definitely make a point to mention that souls from Draenor do come to the Shadowlands. So, pretty interesting for them to mention that quite often. But yeah, the scream is very much Garrosh-esque. So let's take a listen now. Yeah, it's gotta be, right? And I'm so interested to see whether or not this is Garrosh. It might just be a tease, might just be a random orc, could even not even be an orc, it could be anything. So let me know down below what you think of this. That one's definitely a pretty interesting one for me, for sure. But the other little bits that we just caught there is this dude, this Sylvar here, and I think, as I said, I think it's going to follow his story and involvement with the Winter Queen in the Ardenweald story there. So pretty interested to see what happens in the Ardenweald one, but definitely the Revendreth one is looking like one of the most exciting ones for sure. So let's continue on with the trailer here.
For Ardenweald.
Welcome to Bastion.
Okay, so a few huge clips here. We have Draka getting pretty angry at something, pulling these Necrolord guys out the way, ready to attack there. So not too sure on the context of what's going on with that. This is Uther, presumably after he was killed by Arthas and just kind of being swept away to the Shadowlands by this Kyrian. I believe the story of the Shadowlands is that when people die, Kyrians come and ferry the souls to the Shadowlands. And as you can see here, this could be potentially two parts of the story, or this could be, you know, he dies, the Kyrian come down and take him away. I'm not too sure, honestly. That's to be seen. But yeah, let's continue on.
To the good people of Revendreth, Maldraxxus must stay true. If we fail, the Shadowlands will fall.
Okay, so quite a lot going on this little bit. This trailer is literally 50 seconds long, and there is just so much going on. So you can see here Scion Atreus just clearly being just your very generic bad guy here. Just, you know, taking these Venthyr, putting them in the sunlight, making them just rot away from the sun in the, I believe the Ember Ward is one of the areas that they go for that, and it's just terrible. It's just a terrible kind of life for these Venthyr. It's kind of like a torture type thing. As we move on a little bit, you see Draka here being attacked by some Necrolords pretty interestingly. I don't know if it's whether or not this is when she first got to Maldraxxus and was like, oh crap, you know, this is not good. We're going to have to kind of fight our way through and kind of make a name for myself in the Necrolord Covenant and in the in Maldraxxus. But yeah, that's to be seen. But you can see her kind of fighting through there. And as we move on a little bit, you've got this scene here with the actual the Kyrians up the top there, taking something away. If you notice, there's something in his arms there, presumably Uther, potentially. I don't know. That's to be seen. And obviously we've got this Ardenweald guy again, and some evil-looking Kyrian. Yeah, this is probably, I think that one of the Kyrian stories is probably going to cover the Morsworn, which is the evil, bad kind of dark blue Kyrian. Potentially this could be kind of their story coming up from like being a normal Kyrian to becoming from being a normal Kyrian to becoming a kind of Morsworn Kyrian. I don't know. I think Kyrian and Revendreth, two of the ones I'm very much looking forward to. So let's finish this off and see what happens.
The Shadowlands will fall. Light, save my soul.
Alright, so this is the big talking point here, but we'll get to that in a moment as soon as we look at this little scene here with the necropolis kind of collapsing after being attacked by something. Now we know from playing the story of the Shadowlands that the Kyrians aren't too fond of the Necrolords, so there could be some sort of war going on there, which might be what goes on in Draka's one, as well as, you know, I don't know how long these are going to be. Generally speaking, they're pretty, you know, they're pretty full on, and I think there'll be a pretty great story being told there. But yeah, as you can see, the necropolis things being attacked and just falling from the sky there. But of course, the scene that we're all very hyped about is, of course, Arthas killing Uther. Now, this could be a little bit of a debate, but I think this is pretty much it, right? So, you know, you look back at Warcraft 3, you look at that actual cutscene of Arthas killing Uther, and it is pretty bang on. You've got, you know, the area is clearly in the, well, I think it's in the Plague Land somewhere, and he kills him with Frostmourne, and the horse is there, and the army's there, and everything's going on, and he's slowly becoming evil at this point. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's a little hard to see, it's just kind of a drawing type thing here, but you can definitely make out, you know, there's the horse, there's Arthas, there's Uther on his knees, and I think Arthas is going to be a pretty important role in Uther's story. And yeah, let's be honest, guys, I'll be very surprised if we don't have some sort of appearance from Arthas in the Shadowlands. I'm really looking forward to it, guys. I think it's going to be so good. I really hope Blizzard don't mess it up. You know, here's hoping. But yeah, you know, it just fades out to nothing. We get the little, you know, the name of it and everything like that, and it premieres on Thursday, as I said, and there's going to be 4 episodes covering each of the Covenants. So yeah, Did not expect to be seeing this today. Definitely did not expect to be seeing this. I knew, you know, they told us something like this would be coming. Just a trailer out of nowhere. So much information, so much stuff to break down there. So guys, let me know down below what you think of this trailer. Did I miss anything really important? Definitely let me know down below. And let me know if I'm on the money on any of these theories, because yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do love these things. So I think this is really good. Really looking forward to Thursday. So before I go, guys, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members, and as I said, I am streaming the Shadowlands beta every single day over on twitch.tv/MrGM. Been having a ton of fun testing out everything in the expansion so far and speculating on everything and just having a good time. So if you want to check me out on Twitch, guys, I'm on twitch.tv/MrGM. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.